Hello friends, today we are to see bromination of alkene. What is bromination reaction? Bromination reaction is addition of bromine molecule across the multiple bond of alkene and gives 1,2-dibromo product or dibromides as a product. So the alkenes when treated with bromine in the solvent such as carbon tetrachloride or water, means bromine in carbon tetrachloride or bromine water, then it can gives here dibromides, 1,2-dibromo compounds as a product known as bromination of alkene. As alkene is having double bond, across the double bond bromine molecule added and gives dibromides, 1,2-dibromides as a product. Now we have to see mechanism of bromination. If we see simple mechanism of bromination, when an alkene reacts with bromine, so this is alkene when reacts with bromine, so this is bromine molecule in the solvent CCl4, carbon tetrachloride, or we may use bromine water here. So what happen? This pi electron pair attacks on bromine and this bromide is detached, and the lone pair of this bromine attacks on the another carbon and we get cyclic bromonium ion. This is cyclic bromonium ion. Now the step 1 is formation of cyclic bromonium. Here this is step 1, and in step 2 this bromonium get cleaved by the attack of another bromide ion. So this bromide is detached, so minus bromide. Now this bromide combines with bromonium in this step 2. So here this CC, this Br, so this is bromonium. Now when this bromide attacks on this bromonium ion, the one side is exactly totally blocked by the bulkier bromine, so the opposite side is totally available for this bromide to attack on the respective carbon. So it may attack here or it may attack here. So this is one possibility, this is second possibility. When it attacks here, this bromonium ion get cleaved, or when it attacks here, this second way, this can be cleaved. So we may have here this one possibility and this second possibility, where we may get here. So the one possibility, this bromine attach here, so this is bromine and this is here bromine. So this is 1,2-dibromo product. Or when this bromine attacks on this, means in the second root, so here this bromine goes to this carbon and this bromine attaches to this. So in this way, either this 1,2-dibromo product or this 1,2-dibromo product we can get, or mixture of such a isomers we can get. When these are the stereoisomers, so we may get here the mixture of product. So this bromide can attack on this carbon or this carbon, gives 1,2-dibromo product. What we have observed here? Here we got product with anti-stereochemistry. So one bromine attaches from the lower side, one bromine is present to the upper side. So this is the addition of bromine to the opposite faces. So bromine added across the opposite faces. So this is called as trans or anti addition of bromine. So this is called as trans addition or anti addition of bromine. So here we have seen mechanism. Now I have to see addition across the 2-butene. So when we see 2-butene, now 2-butene is having two stereoisomers, one is cis, other is trans. as this bromination is trans addition reaction, when we are having cis compound or trans compound, cis and trans compounds are diastereomers. Now cis compound may gives one kind of product, whereas trans compound gives another kind of product. So we have to see here the stereochemistry of bromination of cis butene and trans butene. First of all, we have to see cis butene. In the cis butene, when we have C double bond C, H CH3, here this H CH3. Now I have to draw this structure in this way. So this is H CH3 CH3. Okay. Now when it reacts with bromine, in carbon tetrachloride or in water, so this pi electron density attacks on this bromine and this bromide detached, and we get cyclic bromonium ion. So when the bromonium ion it get formed, then this bond slightly shifted towards downward direction. So here we have this bromonium on the top face. Here these are the two bonds, HCH3 HCH3, HCH3, and here there is HCH3. So here this is the cis bromonium ion. Cis compound gives here the cis bromonium ion. So this is here bromonium ion. Now here this bromonium when reacts with bromide, this bromide may attacks on this carbon or on this carbon. So when this bromide attacks on this carbon, so we can consider this root 1, or if this bromide attacks on this carbon, we can consider this root 2. So I have to see here both the roots, here root 1 and this root 2, and this bromonium get detached, or this bromonium get detached. So in this way bromonium get cleaved. So we have here this one possibility and here this second possibility. Okay. Now when we have this one possibility, then we may get this one, Sauer's projection, where this bromine takes lower position. So in this one possibility, bromine attaches to this carbon from the lower side. So once this bond get cleaved, these both bonds HCH and CH3 bond goes up. So this is H and this is here CH3, and this when cleaved, this bromine takes top position. Here there is a H and CH3. Okay. Now this is the one stereoisomer, and from this possibility, when this bromide attacks on this carbon, so this is taking lower position or the downside position. Now here this bromine takes this position HCH3. So here this bromine, this H, this is CH3, and here we are having when this bond get cleaved, this bromine goes to top position, bromine HCH3. So this is H and this is CH3. So these are the two stereoisomers we obtain here from the cis compound. Now we have to convert it into Fischer projection. So to convert this in a Fischer projection, both the methyl should be on the rear side, because we have to place these methyl groups on the top vertical and down vertical position. So in the Fischer projection, top vertical group and down vertical group should be on the down side. So they should be on the rear side or the down side below. So when we are rotating this, so we have to place this methyl group here. So we have to rotate this carbon by 60 degree, and we have to rotate this carbon by 120 degree, because we have to place methyl group here. So this is 120 degree, because we have to keep both the methyl groups on the down side. So when we are rotating, this methyl comes here, this bromine goes here, and this hydrogen comes to the next position. So we are having here this kind of orientation. So here this CH3, BRH, BRH. Now here this CH3 is down. Here there is a H and Br, because when CH3 comes here, H goes up, this Br goes to up this side. So H and Br. When we represent this in a Fischer projection, then this methyl is down. So down means this should be placed to the vertical bonds, and here there is a BRH HBr, BRH, and this is HBr. So this is one of the isomer of DL pair we obtain here of the 1,2-dibromobutane. Now the same way we have to represent this in this format. So I have to rotate this by 60 degree and this by 120 degree. Why? Because to place methyl here we must rotate it by 120 degree. To place methyl group here we have to rotate only by 60 degree. So when we have to go to the next position, we must rotate by 120, and when we have to go to the center of this next to the next, so it is 60 degree. So we are having here this one. Okay. Now here CH3 comes here, this Br comes here, and there is a hydrogen, and here the CH3 comes down. Now this Br goes up, and here there is a hydrogen. So when we place this in a Fischer projection, then we are having here CH3, because these are the lower side, vertical groups are on the lower side. So HBr, and here this is BRH. When we see the relation between this compound 1 and this compound 2, then both are enantiomers of each other. So this is DL pair of dibromobutane. So this is 2,3-dibromobutane, DL pair of 2,3-dibromobutane. So 1 and 2 are enantiomers of each other. How? So this Br is on left, H on the right. So Br on the right, H on the left. So both are the exact mirror images of each other. So here we get non-superimposable mirror images of 2,3-dibromobutane from this cis compound. So here the cis compound is converted to DL pair of 2,3-dibromobutane. When we see the same stereochemistry for the trans compound, reaction mechanism for the trans compound, then we have to observe which product is obtained. So here we got DL pair. Now I have to see for the next trans one. Trans 2-butene reacts with bromine. Now see here the trans compound. Here there is H, CH3, this is H, and this is CH3. So this is trans butene. When this trans butene reacts with bromine, this bromine detached, and we get here this bromonium ion. So here these are the two bonds, HCH3, and here there is a CH3H. Next it reacts with bromide ion. This bromide may attacks here, this may cleave, this is one step or this is one route, or it attacks here, this may break. So this is the second route. Now I have to see route 1 and this route 2. So when we see this route 1, so Br is attaches from the lower side and from the top side. So here this Br, HCS3, CH3H, HCS3, and here CH3H, and in this way this bromine attaches from the lower side and this is top side. This is way, in this way. So this is the Br, this is Br, HCS3, and here there is a CH3H. Okay, now we have to represent this in a Fisher projection. So when we are representing this in a Fisher projection, we have to rotate this by 60 degree, and here this anti-clockwise by 120 degree, because when we have to bring this methyl here, then we have to rotate it by 120 degree, then it comes to this position, and here this we have to rotate by 120 degree, and this we have to rotate by 60 degree. So both the methyls comes down. So here when it is rotated, then after rotation we get here this methyl down. Okay, and here this methyl down, BRH, and here this methyl down, BRH, and when we see this, then we are having this methyl down. So here this is HBr, when this is methyl down, then this is HBr. When we represent this in a Fisher projection, then we are having CH3 to the vertical bonds, and here HBr, here there is HBr, and in this way from this side we are having CH3 down, here there is a Br, and here H. So here Br, and this means here actually we get meso product, and this is also having plane of symmetry, and both compounds are identical. Br on the left side or Br on the means right or left side, both are exactly same compound. So these compounds are identical. So in this way, here when top vertical and down vertical group is same, then it is having plane of symmetry and it is optically inactive. Such compounds are called as meso compounds. So here this is meso dibromobutane we get. So this is meso dibromobutane, and it is achiral, optically inactive due to plane of symmetry. So what we have seen here, cis compound gives DL pair of dibromobutane, and the trans compound gives meso dibromobutane. So here the cis gives one and the trans gives other. So these are the diastereomers and these are also diastereomers. DL pair is diastereomer of meso. So this reaction is stereospecific and it is diastereospecific reaction. So this is diastereospecific reaction because cis compound gives one, that is a DL pair, while the trans compound gives meso. DL pair is diastereomer of meso and this cis is diastereomer of trans. Cis gives DL pair, trans gives meso, but not trans cannot give DL pair and cis cannot give meso. So this clearly indicates bromination proceeds with trans addition reaction or anti-addition reaction. So here we have discussed bromination of 2-butene, in which we have discussed its mechanism and stereochemistry. Thank you.